Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm just waiting, I'm just giving it a little bit of time to see, to get more people on here. But I am doing live demonstrations, live body and soul alignment activation demonstrations. It's a healing, channeled healing session for people dealing with symptoms, conditions, ailments that they would like to receive some energy, channeled energy healings for. And I'm doing these demonstrations just to show you how it works. Okay. And for some of the viewers who are interested in having it done and experiencing it. All right. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes and give people an opportunity to come on. Okay. So if you guys could be so kind and share. I think I'm going to check how I can share this because sometimes people forget that I'm going to be doing a live session. So let me just see how I can share this live and then get a few more people on here and then we can get started. Let's see in your bodies. Okay. We're doing another live body and soul alignment session. Hello, Janet McCain. Hi. Hello, Caroline. It's nice to have you here. And we're going to be, I'm just going to see whether I'm drawn to anybody that has a condition or an ailment that we can do a session here and demonstrate how it's done, and some of you can benefit from that. So I'm just waiting for a few people to come online. And so let me just share this. Please just bear with me whilst I share this, okay, before we get started, because I think there's a tendency to forget. So. Okay, everyone. So let's see. Okay. All right. So am I connected? Can you guys hear me? There's a lot of inspired energy in the collective at the moment. A lot of very, very high energy in the collective at the moment. Okay, Janet, you can. And so it's really nice because I think a lot of us are going to suddenly, our energy is suddenly going to be up a little bit more. But please keep in mind that the energy is so powerful that when you do feel inspired and you do feel like you've got the energy to go, your body is going to have to slow you down and say, okay, let's take a break and rest. Because otherwise we have this habit, this old tendency to run until we drop it and to just go. And it's going to take us some time to learn to take the pauses, take the breaths. I'm going to remind you guys that because the energy is so powerful now, it's not really action based so much. You're going to achieve more, you're going to be more productive if you slow down. I'm not saying don't engage in life. Engage in it. It's the internal thermometer that needs to cool down. It's the internal compass. It's that internal the energy just needs to slow down within you. So you just be more present where you are moment by moment. Okay. So, all right. We had 6 people here. Now I see we're only 4. So I'm just going to give it another few seconds, guys, and then I'm going to begin. And whoever joins, joins. All right. Okay. All right, so I've got, what are these? Guys, if you've joined, please just say hello. Tell me where you're from. If there's any new people that have come on. All right. Okay. So let's see. Caroline, I don't know if you would like to have a demonstration done. I know you mentioned something today, so just put it in the comments if there's something that you'd like to. Hello, Brian. Nice to have you here. I'm specifically focusing on body and soul alignment. Okay, so I'm channeling healing. If you have an ailment or a condition, I'm telling you what the root cause is, why that's there, and then we're channeling and activating some healing for that. So I'm not doing any readings. I'm doing energy readings to help with healing today. Okay. War hacker. Where are you from? I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. South Africa, that's where I'm from. Janet from Georgia, welcome. Okay, Caroline. Okay, Janet, and those of you who are here, if you have a physical condition or ailment that you would like some channeled healing, that work just some information about, then you can comment. Okay, and let's see what we can get done today. All right, Caroline Johnstone. Yes, please. Tooth sensitivity to hot and cold. Left lower jaw. All right. Let's see. Okay, Caroline. So I'm going to channel. I'm going to connect with my guides, your guides, and I'm going to ask you just to make yourself comfortable where you are. And I'm going to ask you to just be open and receptive to the love, the energy of high frequency, unconditional love, the vibration of love being sent your way. So just focus on the heart chakra, the heart space, and then you will feel, and be receptive, and you will feel that coming through, right? And I'm just going to be focusing that energy towards you. And it's coming in now, it's coming in, and you can feel it. And in the meantime, I'm asking for permission from your guides. I'm asking for permission from your higher self to bring through this information for you and to allow for channeled healing and activation where you are ready to receive it, okay? Thank you, Caroline. You are open and you are receptive. Caroline, my attention is being brought to your spine. It's in the center of your back. Okay, they're moving quite quickly, so I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing, and then I'm going to ask for more information, okay? So the first thing I was shown is somebody tied to a fence. And it must be a really, really long time ago. It's very dull, it's muddy, it's very dark, it's not a very nice place. It must be a time of great depression or of great struggle and adversity, but someone's been tied to a fence. And this person has been their money's been taken from them. I'm seeing a man, a masculine energy, somebody that works really, really hard. It's stone, it's rock, it's got to do with building or with digging. And a group of people, a group of men, I think it was. Yeah, I'm showing men in a position of power, decided to take from them the last bit that they have, and somehow they're tied to this fence, and they've been beaten and left there. So I'm gonna ask for more information on that, okay? But then quickly they take me to another. So okay, so they're saying to me, Caroline, I'm being taken down. This is generational for you. Uh, it's associated with a resistance to make an effort because of loss, a resistance to and a fear of being seen, a fear of sharing or showing the world what you make or what you've gotten or what you've earned, because there's so much jealousy around it, and then there's a backlash and ugliness around it. This is generational for you. I'm seeing men. So I wouldn't be surprised if this comes down your paternal your paternal bloodline. Okay, and it has manifested for you in your life and with generations before you as being very, very defensive and overly protective. So there's a lot of okay. And that has a great impact to the immune system and to the blood. So it's immune system, it's blood, and it's bones and muscle, but bones specifically, okay? After showing me what's happened to this man, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a war area, a war zone, a war torn area, okay? Because it looks to me like that, like, oh, it's just after the war where communities are trying to rebuild. But it's definitely it's definitely people abusing their power, their position to take advantage of vulnerable people, and there's a lot of resentment and distrust and just feeling disheartened, like what's the point of making an effort? And then I'm taken from that to a closer timeline to where we are, so an ancestor after that, where I'm shown a form of I'm shown someone on a hospital bed, and it's a spinal surgery. And it's showing me terror and such a lack of trust in this person placing their lives in the hands of other people, and just expecting the absolute worst, expecting the absolute worst. And spirit shows me this person didn't recover well as a result. And then blame. Okay, so there's blame and there's hatred. I would say resentment. It's not a conscious acknowledgement of hatred, it's a resentment, and it's carried down in your bloodline generationally. So, okay, emotions that, how this manifests energetically is lack of support, fear, and vulnerability. And there's a strong reaction to vulnerability in the body. Very, very strong reaction to vulnerability in the body, which leads to physical symptoms, like your body has a very, very vivid response to it. And it can either be pain, it can be a rash on the skin, it can be a sudden headache, it can be, it's this allergic reaction to being vulnerable, okay? When it comes to fear manifests for you in the body as a blind side. as if the windows and the shutters close immediately when fear comes into play. And you're left blind for the next couple of days until that subsides. Hello, Shamise. Hi, welcome. Let me just check who else is coming. Hi, guys. Welcome. So I'm channeling for Caroline, but if any of you have something that, a condition or an ailment that you would like to have cleared up, we'll move through the body, the energy associated with it, the timelines, the ancestral realm, the karma, the past life karma, wherever it takes me to, and then we'll ask for permission to clear that out, and we'll do that together. We'll do a channeled healing, okay? All right, so they're saying to me, Caroline, that in the spine, your genetics have been altered as a result of the spinal, of the impact to the spine for different ancestors in your bloodline. And getting extra care, whether it's massage, acupuncture, whether it is taking supplements, taking better care with the mattress you sleep on, how you sleep. Giving more attention to that is going to be very, very helpful. But doing the emotional processing and understanding where this comes from, there is this fear, what holds you back a lot, and it's impacting your finances, because your teeth is money. Teeth is the money. So let me explain it to you. Our money is associated with, our money is a physical manifestation of our personal currency. Our relationship with our personal currency manifests in the 3D world as money, whether it's credit, cash in your hand, whatever. Okay, so your teeth, it's part of your skeleton that is exposed, just like the energy of your personal currency is exposed to the whole world through your money. That's why we carry so much shame. When we're not doing well financially, we carry a lot of shame around our money. I know if something's going on and a friend invites me out, or someone says, hey, let's do this. If I'm not okay with money, there's a part of me that doesn't want to say it, that wants to make some other excuse. And I've actually, because at the moment Spirit is guiding me towards advocating for myself, I will say, I'm not sure how things are financially. Just give me a moment, or I can't afford that. But there's a lot of shame attached to a shortage of money, and it's intuitive, because intuitively your inner being knows that your money is associated with your personal currency, and we're out here hoping and asking for other people to treat us as high value. But if your money's low, it means you have assigned a personal currency that is way beneath who you are, in the way that you think of yourself, treat yourself, behave, and make choices. So your teeth is money, all right? It is on the left-hand side, which is about receptivity, and it's the lower jaw. Movement. Our top jaw doesn't move, it's our bottom jaw that moves. So the flow of your money is stagnant. What you're letting in is stagnant. That is what it's telling you. You are not receptive enough of the money that is supposed to come into your experience at this time. Okay. Sensitivity. Everything that I've brought through here explains that. There is this feeling that has been passed down generationally around being vulnerable, to need other people, to be in a position where I can be taken advantage of, or be seen as less, or be less valued by other people because of my financial situation. And in doing so, your forefathers have given away too much of their power, and you're finding yourself in this position to clear that out, to clear out the spine, to heal the spine, to help it to rejuvenate once again. You lack a spine, Caroline. And I think you get what I'm saying. I know that, Spirit, it's straight talk with Spirit. There's no sugarcoating or say this nicely. We say it how it is so that we can open up the wounds, give it light so it can heal. That's what we're here for. We're here for healing. And this is what has come through generationally. So, the sensitivity, that speaks to the vulnerability, the fear, being blindsided, feeling very vulnerable to circumstances and conditions around you because you're going to be judged by your financial situation. Yes. And what Spirit is saying is that when you decide that your security, your safety, your stability is dependent on other people attaching a value to you based on a condition, you've given your power away. That man, that forefather of yours that was pinned up to a fence, there was a lot of humiliation, a lot of shame, but most importantly, feeling of being so victimized, so abused, and weak. And there was a lot of trauma there that he did not heal from. He became very hardened and bitter. And I think you will see that energy in your bloodline, especially with the men on your father's side, where they are rigid about their perspectives and who they like and who they don't like. I can have a bad experience with a person and then I can judge their entire nation for what I experienced with them, which doesn't make any sense, but it's that kind of thing. Because I haven't healed it. So I see in every woman, I see that woman that did that to me. In every man, I see that man that did that to me. In every person of color, I see that. In every white person, I see that. You know, that sort of thing. And I think if you go back and you do the research, you'll see there's a trail of this where there's been these issues with the spine. And there's even been, yeah. So that's what needs to be cleared up, and that's what your teeth are talking about at the moment. And your money is trying to guide you to repair and to reconstruct, to rejuvenate, and to rebuild the spine. And you can start where you are now, which is with your level of receptivity and your capacity to receive. Okay. Spirit is saying there's traces in your lineage that if you were to start to look at it, ask conversations, there is evidence that you will be able to come across of someone that was actually born a male again with a bent spine, or with someone with the spine. Okay. All right. Now I'm being taken to the hip. It's just a little bit below the right hip. That's got to do with your tribe, your stability, and your confidence in being able to move yourself forward. There's a lot of fear about forward movement, and you're holding yourself back because of that fear. The only way to overcome the fear is to allow yourself to be vulnerable, and there is such an allergy to vulnerability within your body. Okay. So, Caroline, I'm going to ask you if you'd like to clear this out as much as we can today. Usually this takes a couple of sessions. It's not obviously not going to clear out generational stuff, long-term stuff in one session, but as much as we can today. Immediately I'm feeling so lulled. Spirit is saying you need a lot of rest to do this work. And when you feel tired, you need to sleep, because that's when the healing work is taking place. Okay, can we clear this out for Caroline? Do we need to know any more information about this? Does it matter? Do we need to know? No, we don't need to know. Caroline already knows. Okay. Can we clear this out for her? Okay. All right, Caroline, so I'm sending energy into the heart space once again, and you're going to feel some activation in the spine. Okay, just make yourself comfortable. If you are sitting where your feet's touching the ground, just uncross your legs and place your feet flat on the ground. Okay, connecting to Gaia. Right, so I want you just to take 3 breaths into the body, all the way down into the spinal area, and you will begin to feel that your crown chakra is opening up. And you're receiving this loving energy through the heart space. Can we clear this out for Caroline? Yes, bringing in the energy, bringing through the energy. All right. Please place your right hand on your stomach where your solar plexus is, Caroline. Please do that as you gently breathe into that space. And as you breathe and exhale, your jaw will relax. Okay, we're clearing out the magnetic field. And we're channeling the energy through the ancestral realm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you. Okay. Caroline, they will continue to do this for you. How many days does Caroline need to process this? 10 days. This is 10 days. Okay. Caroline, I also felt some nausea pushing up in the stomach. I don't know if you resonate with that right now, but it is something that might come up for you in the next 10 days. Okay, this is part of clearing out. Right. Okay. All right, Caroline. 10-10 today. Yeah, 10-10 today. Wow. I didn't even think of that. Okay. All right, Caroline. So any feedback you want to give me? I'm just going to ask you. You can share it here if you want to. You don't have to. I'm going to ask you to just do, if you can just share your energy with me and do a testimonial of your experience. You don't have to do it immediately. Maybe you can give it a day or two. I'd really appreciate that. And then... You've got such beautiful energy coming through. They tell me they're your sisters. It's a sisterhood of medicine women. And they're going to support you with this healing. Okay. So don't be surprised if you've got a sudden flow of financial energy moving in your life in the next couple of days, okay? All right, Caroline. So just as a reminder, I do a channeled process that helps you to calibrate at home, calibrate to the energy, to the healing, to helping the spine. If you want to get that, you can just contact me and we can discuss, giving that to you maybe at a donation basis or at a discount or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be right now. Maybe give it 10 days or give it a week or so and see what you're prompted to. Okay. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. This sisterhood says this is alternate reality stuff, past life stuff. They say they visit you sometimes in your dream state. Okay, you don't always remember it, but maybe now you'll hold on to the information a bit more. Hello, Mike. How are you? I'm doing some body and soul alignment demonstrations. I'm doing some healing activations here. I've just finished one for Caroline, and so I don't know if there's anybody else. Oh, Janet, sacral and lumbar back pain. Isn't that interesting? Because we were focusing on the back here. There's definitely back stuff. Sacral. And the interesting thing, Janet, while I was sitting here, I was being taken to the sacral, and I was wondering, is that associated with Caroline? And they said no, and I didn't know what it was about. Sacral and lumbar back pain. Janet McCain. All right. Let me just drink some water, and then I just need to clear out. Caroline. Why am I saying Caroline's name? Let's clear out the energy. Let me just clear out Caroline's energy, and then I'm going to tune into Janet. Janet, there's a lot of moving parts. Lots of wheels are turning around you at the moment. There's a lot going on around you. And Spirit is showing me you stretching your hand out and placing it on the wheel that you want to give energy to. You're just allowing all these wheels to spin, and it's very overwhelming, and nothing is really being given the focus or the energy that it should be at the moment. So it's not, you're not getting the benefit that you should be. So Spirit is showing me that you need to be aware that all you have to do is to reach out your hand or your energetic hand to the wheel that you feel you want to give energy at this time, and then to align your focus with that. Just focus on it, be present with it, offer it whatever it is. You can offer it an awareness or some love or some acknowledgement, and then you can let it be. Okay. However that resonates for you, that is what Spirit wants me to share with you. Okay. Right, Janet, I'm going to ask you to make yourself comfortable wherever you are. And just to welcome in my energy, to open up, focus on the heart space. I'm going to be sending and channeling divine, unconditional love your way. And you're going to feel it coming in from the back into the heart chakra. It's very slow because there's so many wheels spinning around you. So I've got to navigate through a lot of energy that Janet, I don't know. You must be so overwhelmed and anxious at times with all of these open wheels spinning. So you're going to feel the energy coming in slowly at the back. Just breathe into your heart space. Focus into your heart chakra, into your heart space, and leave everything else in your world to tend to itself. I'm just going to share with you how Spirit shows this to me. I'm being shown you and a massive fall. And I'm hearing fall from grace. You're feeling dropped. You're feeling so dropped. A massive fall, a traumatic impact as a result from a fall from grace. A collapse. And an inability to hold yourself up. And no one is there to hold you. All right, with this comes through a resistance to opportunity as a result of the fear of failure. So what happens, Janet, is they show me how when an opportunity presents itself, you always look for another candidate around you that you can give it to. This is from this lifetime, okay? This is you this is a great disappointment, a great collapse, a fall from grace, a great fall where you are surprised at that someone or something or people let you fall. Okay. Abandonment. Okay. And there's an allergy to grief. Struggling with grief, you shut down. You become angry instead. Hello, Sunny Days. Janet, if you're still here and this resonates with you, please just comment and let me know. It might not come to the forefront now. It might be, you might need to think about this for a day or two, because there is a lot of suppression, a lot of denial. When your heart chakra is impacted, you don't fully acknowledge the degree to which it is impacted. It's as if your heart wall is calloused. And you show your love and your kindness by giving and giving and giving and giving. And you give so many of the opportunities that you are perfect for away to others. The heart wall is calloused, my darling. And this is why, this is the answer to some of the questions you've been asking of late. So when somebody walked out on you, dear, somebody that is very, very significant to you very, very long ago, I'm being shown a teenager, but it could be, because it shows me a teenager, but then it shows me a little girl. It shows me you a teenager, and then it shows me you a little girl. So it could just be that it happened way earlier, but it really, really activated when you hit puberty, or when you had an experience when you were a teenager. And I'm getting a feeling of extreme loneliness, no matter who's around. And if you have a sensitivity, your weakness is seeing people who have this energy, who feel alone. You will bleed for people who are lonely. And there's a reverberation of I'm not good enough that moves through the body. And that is the spot, that's the back. It's the reverberation of I am not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. So if you can start to implement a process, okay, as I say, I am offering, so what's happening here is how I work is I'm shown into these different dimensions of you, the reality that is you, okay? What the root causes, how it stems, where it stems from, how it is active energetically in your body now, and how it plays out in this reality. I'm also given by source, I channel the process customized to you for your healing. It is a journaling process, and if you guys are interested in that, so it supports you on your healing journey, so you can start to unlock these rooms in your house. This is your house that has been locked away, that you don't visit, or that sometimes you peek into, but it's too overwhelming, and then you shut the door again. These rooms need to be cleared out, because it creates imbalance in the body that is you, and that imbalance manifests in your 3D world. So the reverberation that then manifests as the back issues is that not good enough. And for you, Janet, that's what you look for. you're attracted to people who have the same reverberation, not good enough, not good enough. But that is also the thing that sabotages a lot for you, is that exact reverberation where that then becomes the energy of that co-creative experience, okay? Um, all right, so Janet, alternate realities. There is a manifestation, another version of your soul self in an alternate reality that is that child whose daddy just walked out on her, on the family, but she's experiencing it as I've been walked out on. And then there's another alternate reality in which there's the teenager who has just been dropped by a best friend or best friends or a group that was supposed to have her back. Cheerleader, she was dropped and she fell on her bottom really, really hard, and that caused damage. And right now she's posed both of these versions, and they're it's okay, so it's 3 versions of the same self that is you, your soul self, that is all feminine. Okay. Hi, Shanae. I felt this and I'm grateful for your guidance. Thank you. How have you been, Shanae? Okay, Janet, so there's you in this 3D timeline, okay, in this 4D timeline now, experiencing yourself in the 5D, sometimes in the 3D, in this reality that you now embody, that you are consciously aware of. And then there is this version of you in an alternate reality. That is this child, this little girl whose daddy's walked out on her, and she's processing that. And she's not receiving the support she needs from mom, and that manifests here. You are so adamant about sisterhood and about supporting others, and you just don't feel there's a great loneliness because you don't seem to get the same support. All right, so that's what's taking place now, and that's what's serving you, because you're clearing out on 3 alternative versions of yourself, 3 different narratives, 3 different stories. You're clearing this out. Okay, you want to this not good enough. You need to shift that. You need to change that self-concept, and you need to clear that reverberation in the body out. It reverberates in your body. And they're showing me to the liver. Okay. Is there any other information about this that Janet needs to know? Janet, you can work with these alternate versions of yourself. So how some people will explain it's past lives. It's past lives, but these past lives are very recent. Okay. Everything is happening now. But however your brain is able to understand it, so that story is playing out in these 3 realities, and you have chosen this. So it's very intense, it's very, very heavy, but it is going to be powerful because it's threefold. And this is going to clear this out. This is going to clear this out energetically, and balance this karma now. Okay, so that this is the work that you are being called to at this time. All right, so would you like to clear this out as much as we can today, Janet? Would you like to clear this out as much as is possible? Can we clear this out? Oh, it's a powerful time for you with this, Janet. It's a powerful, powerful time. And this is not so much about your capacity to hold yourself up. This is more about you manifesting and letting in others to support you. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. We can clear this out. So I'm going to ask you to allow and to welcome in the energy, my energy coming in your way. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe into your liver. Okay, and as you breathe into your liver space, just feel your liver begin to smile. We're just going to take a few breaths into your liver space, Janet, okay? And you can feel the energy of love, unconditional love, and the crystalline energy coming in through the back into your heart chakra. And this is happening threefold right now. And there's this inflammation that I'm being shown to in the shoulders. And that, as you breathe, we're creating space to clear that out too. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We're clearing this trauma. We're clearing the trauma for Janet. Thank you, Spirit. And there's a magnetic field spinning around your body from top, around the shoulders, spending some time there, and then making its way all the way down. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And you can feel your heart chakra opening. There's a bit of heaviness there. It's going to clear out like a fog. And your liver is smiling. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And this is happening threefold. 3 magnetic orbs spinning around the 3 versions of you in the 3 alternate realities happening simultaneously now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, place your heart on your heart chakra. And you're just going to breathe into that space, and you're just going to breathe in appreciation. Just a thanks for all the versions of you. Oh, and I felt a slight adjusting in the spine by the heart chakra, the upper spine. Okay, Janet. How do you feel? How many days is Janet going to need to process this? Please keep in mind, guys, this is just one session. There are layers to these things, and obviously we don't clear out years of energetic residue in one session. But you will definitely begin to feel the results of the activation, okay? How many days does 2 days, okay. Okay, Janet, you've obviously already been working on these on the energy in the body, on these energies, right? You've already, and I think the fact that it's happening for you threefold. This, like Janet, you've come into this time-space reality with vigor. You said, right, this is where it ends. We're clearing this out. Okay. I'm being shown like the left eye is I'm going to describe it. It feels like a cataract, but I'm not saying that's there. Maybe it's manifested in foremothers for you in that way, because it's been unresolved with cataract on the eye. But it feels like a cataract, as if there's a film over the left eye. Okay, so this is there's a blindness to what people are really offering. And sometimes that is a bit of a blind spot as to what is being let in. And I'm not saying that it is bad. I'm just saying there's some information made as a result of the heart wall being calloused. Think of it this way. We form a callus because of the pressure on a particular area. And if we want the callus to go away, we just need to remove the pressure and massage it, right? So that's what's happening, what needs to happen. But there's some information, some energy that you're not letting in, and I think it is fear. Where if you're reading a book and you only read the first chapter, and then suddenly you think you understand the whole book, it's not going to happen. Even if you read half the book, it's not going to happen. So it's about you learning to be more receptive, okay? But if you're protecting yourself while still trying to be open, you're not really open. And tell me, what's going on with your shoulders, Janet? Okay. So I'm hearing from Spirit at the same time that what I'm hearing from you is that I have been working on these. I have been working on these, the trauma from childhood. I have been working on these things. And now the question might be is, have I not done it right? Yes, you have, but there's layers. You've removed some of the hardening at the surface, and now we can touch on the deeper things, that the softer tissue. And with that, sometimes we need some support because it is softer tissue, right? If you've broken a bone, you can put a stent and you can allow that to heal once it's been reset, okay? If you've sprained your ankle, you can put some ice or whatever it is you do, whatever. But if you need to have heart surgery, or you need to have something done in the brain where there's soft tissue and there's neuron and there's nerves, you want to get a surgeon, okay? Um, how you've processed was right for the time, and now there's a different approach to the processing that needs to take place for the softer tissue. Okay. All right, guys. So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me just see. And thank you to those of you who are here for being here. Remember, we're not supposed to be sick. Physical ailment, sickness manifests as a result of resistance or separation from self. And sometimes we do that to cope. Healing is about coming into fullness, into wholeness once again. You're supposed to be healthy. And our bodies are just serving us. When you have a symptom, it's your body's way of letting you know that there are parts of you that are trying to heal something for you in your life, in your reality, and you can support that healing. Sometimes we resist what our soul and our body is trying to heal. But you can trust your body. It's the right time to address that particular ailment or condition. When a part of your body speaks to you, it echoes. So with the spine, we're talking about the skeletal system. And the spine holds us up, right? And the skeletal system is our bones, our marrow. It's associated with the roots, our bloodline. And our capacity to stand tall and to stand strong and to be confident in this experience that is life. So the healing you're doing is generational, and it's important work. And often when we're doing root work and we're doing the healing in the bones and the marrow, there's a lot of judgment and regret and resentment, and so Janet, there's grief here. You want to learn new techniques and new ways to grieve, because I feel like there's a great block to that. Anyway, this was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Janet, I'm going to ask you as well if you can do a testimonial for me of your experience in the session. if you would like to get a channeled, a downloaded calibration process to help you heal this, to help you, to take you safely into the journey of clearing all of this out. It's a 21-day process. You're welcome to contact me, and we can chat about that. Okay. So I'm going to say good night, and thank you so much to you guys who are here. I will set an intention to be back next Thursday, same time. So if you have friends and family that you know would benefit from this, let them know. Tell them to subscribe to my channel and to click the notification bell so they receive the notification when I go live. Okay. Take care of yourselves, guys. Be gentle, show yourselves grace, and remember, you achieve more. You are more productive when you do less. Slow down. Take the breaths. Be present. Okay. Love and light. See you guys next week or next time on my channel. Bye now.